tired of saying sorry for the same shit. Damn, they lost my queen fucking around with that lame bitch.
Snoop Dogg had the good fortune to wed his high school love. Additionally, despite being married for many years, they have experienced numerous ups and downs in their marriage. From being close to divorcing to having a child outside of marriage, Snoop's union is far from ideal. There has been so much drama in his union with his high school love that it could easily be mistaken for a reality TV program. I'm giving you the full scoop on Snoop Dogg's troubled marriage in today's video, including all the lies, all the accusations, and all you need to know. Snoop Dogg started his path to stardom at a young age. At his local church, he began by singing and playing the piano. However, as he started school, rap music became his new obsession. When music producer Dr. Dre came into possession of one of his mixtapes, it was his big break in the industry. Snoop's talent so pleased the producer that he extended an offer for him to sign with his record company. When Snoop accepted the opportunity, his ascent to fame officially began. As they say, there's a woman who has supported a successful man from the beginning and throughout his career. When Snoop Dogg was a youngster attending high school, he met Shanda Taylor, the love of his life. At a high school football game, a mutual acquaintance introduced them. Shanda quickly won Snoop over and he instantly requested for her phone number. But since it was the 1980s, Shanda declined to give him her phone number, as would have happened to many women in that time. During their second meeting, Snoop requested for Shanda's number again, not caring that she had declined him the first time. Shanda gave in this time and handed him her phone number. Snoop claims that he had to spend months courting Shanda by making phone calls and sending love letters. Before Shanda consented to be his girlfriend, he even grew close to her mother. Neither of them realized at the time how long-lasting and resilient their initial high school love story would become over the years. Shanda and Snoop's love story began in high school, long before Snoop rose to fame as a singer. And she supported him through every stage of his ascent to fame in the music industry. In an interview with Dub magazine in 2021, Shanda reminisced about how Snoop's high school pals were both supporters and detractors. "We would always listen to his music and share our thoughts," she stated. "I continued to support them with bargains and offers even after he gained popularity." Following their 1989 high school graduation, the couple's romance only grew closer. Navigating Snoop's sudden prominence was not an easy task, though. It was particularly difficult for Shanda to get used to Snoop's newfound fame. Being young, she was ill-prepared for the wild lifestyle that accompanied her boyfriend's rise to fame. To exacerbate matters, Snoop's pals advised him to break up with Shanda because he was now well-known and could date anyone he desired. The only friend of his who held a different view was Tupac Shakur. Snoop was called to the corner by Tupac, who told him to disregard the remarks made by his other buddies. Shanda truly loved him, he said, so Snoop should wed her. Thankfully, Snoop made the next action in that direction after paying attention to Tupac's advice. Shanda and Snoop exchanged vows and became lawfully wed in June 1997. However, that was only the start of their adventure. Together, the couple is the parent of 3 kids. In August 1994, Corday, their first child, was born. In February 1997, Cordell, the second child, was born. Things had a dramatic change before their third kid was born. Snoop is not married to the child he fathered. While little is known about their romance, it is known that Snoop Dogg and Lori Holman had a kid in 1998 who was given the name Julian Corey Broadus. At this point, Snoop was still wed to his spouse. Holman claims that although Snoop was there for the birth of their child, their relationship gradually deteriorated over time. About a year following Julian's birth, in June 1999, Snoop and his spouse welcomed Corey, their sole daughter and third kid. It was just disclosed that at the little age of 6, a lupus diagnosis was made for Corey. Snoop had it all: a successful profession, a loving wife, and 4 children. Shanda, however, was also forging a career for herself. She started Boss Lady Entertainment, a music management company, in 2003. The company is involved in television show and film production. They are also in charge of an event area with dance and recording studios. These studios have been utilized by musicians such as Kendrick Lamar and Cardi B for their recordings. You could say that when raising their kids, Snoop and his wife were at the peak of their game. But in 2004, Snoop filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences, throwing a wrench in their marriage. Fans were taken aback by this unexpected turn of events. Unexpectedly, Snoop decided to save his marriage instead of getting a divorce. Subsequently, he disclosed that his fame had become overwhelming. Snoop stated, "I thought I was the man and I was willing to give up what I had at home for that until I realized that what I had at home was irreplaceable." In a 2007 interview with People, he added that his children were the reason he chose to remain in his marriage. Upon realizing his error, Snoop felt compelled to take action in order to show Shanti how much he loved her and to keep his marriage together. It is not unusual for someone to ask an older, more seasoned person for help in circumstances such as these. Fortunately, Snoop had one of these individuals supporting him. The rapper's close friend and fellow musician Charlie Wilson supported him at this difficult time in his life. Wilson suggested that he make a lavish romantic gesture, similar to what we see in the movies. Eventually, this concept would help Snoop navigate the dark seas of his marriage. What brilliant idea did Wilson have? He kindly provided Snoop his 20-acre property, where he instructed him to reaffirm his vows with his wife. For his marriage renewal in 2008, Snoop welcomed more than 200 friends and family to the ranch. Since the ceremony was meticulously designed to be unexpected, Shanti was in the dark when she arrived. With the help of Snoop's extravagant gesture, the couple was able to reaffirm their vows in a highly romantic environment. Shanti claims that Snoop also expressed regret to his kids and explained how his divorce was brought on by his industry stress and notoriety. Shanti might have been devastated by the situation, but she was positive that Snoop would not file for divorce again and that it was a one-time event. "We're used to each other," she said. "Now that we are older, I am certain that he will not disappear. I'm not planning on leaving." The Globe saw the couple flourish professionally during the following 10 years, growing into an even more powerful power couple throughout that time. But trouble was cooking once more. As social media star Selena Powell claimed in a video posted on Instagram and YouTube that she had an affair with Snoop, Snoop's marriage took a further turn for the worse in 2019. Powell said in the video that the rapper flew her out to see him and claimed they had a wild time together, with Snoop snorting cocaine off her chest for everyone who cared to listen. However, it wasn't the end. She even substantiated her statements with text and screenshots. In addition, she said the rapper paid her $20,000 to keep quiet. However, I suppose some people never stop talking. Several strange statements on Instagram by Snoop's wife appeared to be a reaction to Paul's accusations. "You've ever watched somebody you love turn into somebody you don't know?" was the meme she posted. "Where did we go wrong?" she wrote as the caption for the photo. With a broken heart and a crying emoji accompanying Shanti's post, viewers started to speculate about how horrible their marriage must have been. Snoop, for his part, answered with his rhymes in the only way he knew how. The song "Don't Be Mad at Me" has a 2020 remix that features Snoop's verse read more like an apology to his spouse for his latest transgression. He remarked, "I'm tired of saying sorry for the same thing." In his rap, "I almost lost my queen. K is pathetic around. I feel ashamed of myself for making fun of you." Fans could tell that Snoop was attempting to atone for his misdeeds and that the pair was in a horrible position, even if they chose not to publicly refute or corroborate Powell's accusations. But Shanti also posted a mysterious message on Instagram that appeared to address the issue. "We've all thrown away our best selves on someone who doesn't give a damn," the author said. Powell was not done with Snoop and his wife, even though it was clear that they were going through a tough time and struggling to maintain their marriage. Powell made the decision to disparage Shanti on Instagram in December 2020. In an Instagram post that said, "I took this and she took him right this back," she tagged Shanti. "My terrible stingy ass bitch, damn it." Snoop stunned his followers by making a comedy out of the issue, even though he never acknowledged Powell. Snoop laughed and assured his fans in a video that he was working on a reality TV program about cloud chasers. Shanti supported her husband in spite of Paul's bad behavior and Snoop's part in the chaotic circumstance, and the two emerged from it looking stronger and happier. Shanti assumed official managerial duties in 2021, supervising her husband's diverse ventures and transactions. The couple's daughter, Corey's Lupus, served as the inspiration for their 2022 unisex scarf collection, Rita's Collection. Everything appeared to be going well for the pair once more until February 2024, when yet another accusation of cheating emerged. Remarkably, Snoop's wife was the target of the accusations, this time instead of him. The founder of Death Row Records, Suge Knight, who is incarcerated at the moment, made the accusations. He attacked Snoop, the current owner of Death Row Records, on X, the former Twitter, claiming that Snoop's wife was traveling to Hawaii with other men. Given the grief that Snoop has given Shanta in the past, some believe that these accusations were a low blow for Shug, while others believe that Shanta needed some alone time. There hasn't been an official announcement regarding the matter up until now, but it appears that Snoop and Shanta are still together. Snoop Dogg and his wife have had highs and lows in their marriage, but it's still an ongoing roller coaster. Continuing to move, we're still keeping an eye out to see what fascinating developments arise in the near future.